Greetings, residents of Federalsburg. I am pleased to bring you our first annual report. The annual report highlights all of the activities for the town of Federalsburg for 2021. We have so many great things going on around town, it's hard to track all of them. We tried to capture everything from small projects to large projects, all of which are signs of a town moving forward and making progress. Thank you to the town staff for all of their hard work and dedication to the town and for putting together this report. It is an honor and a privilege to serve as your mayor, and I look forward to another great year. We hope you enjoy this report. First, I'd like to introduce our town leadership. In addition to myself, we have Councilman Scott Phillips, who is also President Pro Tem, Councilwoman Deborah Sewell, Councilman Robert Willoughby, and Councilman Ed Windsor. In addition to council, we have Town Manager Larry DeRay, Chief of Police Mike McDermott, and Director of Public Works Steve Diet. The annual report is composed of strategic planning and 6 functional areas. For strategic planning, we have 4 areas: infrastructure, which is water meter replacement, paving roads, marina improvements, and Chambers Park improvements. Next, we have community, which is better utilizing our committees, community participation, improving communication, and continued police support. We then have administration, which is long-term financial planning, debt management, reserve funds, and council liaisons with other departments. Lastly, we have promotion. We have our bicentennial celebration, better utilization of the Marshy Hope River, our first annual blue catfish tournament, and having Federalsburg be a recreational destination. Our 6 functional areas are community and economic development, the American Rescue Plan Act, communicating with stakeholders, infrastructure and capital projects, police and public safety, and administration and finance. Community and economic development. As community experienced another year of the COVID-19 pandemic, recovery and return to normalcy became increasingly important. Efforts to support the town's overall quality of life includes not only job creation and the growth of new and existing businesses, but also how the community spends time on recreational, sports, cultural, and neighborhood activities. Over the year 2021, Choptank Community Health purchased property behind Food Lion and plans to develop a new community health center with extended dental and medical care services. The center is scheduled to open for patients in 2024. Governor Hogan was in Federalsburg in October to announce an investment of more than $70 million to advance the development of wind energy off of Maryland's coast. The investment represents a partnership between a local firm, Crystal Steel, and a Danish firm, Ørsted, to develop and build access ladders and platforms for the wind turbine shafts. The Federalsburg Activity Center project received state funding totaling $100,000, thank you to the support of State Senator Eckert's office. The support will be used for building improvements for the center's building on Morris Avenue. We look forward to the opening of the Federalsburg Activity Center. The Industrial Salmon Farming Project proposed by Aquacon, an international development and investment company out of Norway, continues to make progress towards obtaining required permits and approvals with state agencies. In November, Aquacon purchased large tracts of land sufficient in size to accommodate a proposed 30-acre facility. Aquacon's total investment in the Federalsburg operation is estimated to be approximately $400 million. In partnership with Delmarva Power, energy-efficient LED streetlights are being installed at no cost to the town, along with 3 electric vehicle charging stations at the marina. Town staff worked with Environmental Finance Program and the University of Maryland to create a carbon footprint report for the town's government operations. This report is an important part of the town's Sustainable Maryland membership. A number of local businesses expanded their buildings to allow for more activities and improved level of services. The town recognizes and appreciates their long-term commitments to the town of Federalsburg. The town's parks and open spaces continue to provide safe, accessible areas for the community and family get-togethers and programs. Our next area is the American Rescue Plan Act. On July 30th, 2021, the town received notification of the allocation of $1.3 million from the American Rescue Plan Act, or Coronavirus State and Local Fiscal Recovery Funds, also known as ARPA. ARPA is a federal law approved by Congress and signed by President Biden in March 2021. Federal funds were distributed to the states, and a funding formula determined the amount each state and local government would receive. The allocation received constitutes 1/2 of the funds the town will receive. Another allocation of the same amount will be distributed in July 2022. Through December 31st, 2021, the mayor and council approved these following expenditures. We did a donation to the Fredericksburg Volunteer Fire Company in the sum of $131,000 over 2 years, with the first payment in September 2021. This money was supposed to be used for purchasing turnout gear and other needed supplies for the fire company. Assistance totaling $125,000 for water and wastewater services to the new Chop Tank Community Health Building, repaying the town treasury of $13,670 in lost inspection revenue due to the pandemic closures and the inability to access buildings to perform regular inspections. We also used money for premium pay totaling $34,500 to all town essential employees who worked during the pandemic to keep municipal services functioning, and thanked them for their service and dedication to the residents of Fredericksburg. We also used the money for upgrades and improvements to the town's information technology functions totaling $78,000 to allow for remote access and virtual meeting, as well as contacts with software and upgrades for the implementation of the new software. Next, we have communicating with stakeholders. All methods of communication, including this annual report, provide an opportunity for the town to showcase our community, describing what makes it special and why people like to call it home. Effective community and stakeholder communication and engagement enables organizations to better make informed decisions. By engaging with the communities and key stakeholders, input is received from diverse perspectives and a variety of solutions are presented. Every governing board wants to have the reputation of being transparent, accountable, and willing to listen. In 2021, the town took the following steps to help keep the public informed. We developed and launched the new town website, which is www.townoffederalsburg.org. The website homepage features links to information on the Aquacon projects and annexation, utility bill payment, a citizen portal to report a concern, and many other valuable information. Since 2020, all mayor and town council meetings and workshops have been live cast on Zoom as video conferences. The town government has made a deliberate effort to use information technology as a means for better communication, including the purchase of video recording and broadcasting equipment. 3 years of mayor and council meetings, agendas, minutes, and audio recordings and staff reports are now posted on the website. The town has made more use of Facebook postings, as well as postings information for service schedules, employment openings, weather conditions, and community information. Beginning in October, we started the Mayor's Minute giving recaps of meetings. These are posted on our social media platforms on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. The town elected and appointed officials have released press information and conducted interviews with local media on a variety of topics ranging from policing and crime data to capital projects and the trick-or-treat rules. Next, we have infrastructure and capital projects. Infrastructure is defined as those assets, structures, and systems without which we could not function. A capital project is a long-term project to build, improve, maintain, or develop infrastructure. This type of project typically involves a significant investment of money and staff time. A capital project can be a large scale, needing constant management and resources for completion. In 2021, the town had several important capital projects underway and was fortunate to partner with a variety of state and federal funding resources to complete these projects with a relatively low cost to the town residents and ratepayers. These projects include the following: the solar panel project in the Frank Adams Industrial Park, which was approved by the Maryland Department of Environment in 2018. This project was funded by the Energy Water Infrastructure Program and will pay the electricity costs of the town's wastewater treatment plant and operations. The net benefit to the town in cost savings and revenue from credit sales is projected to be approximately $218,000. Total project was approximately $2.2 million. The Chambers Park log cabin was renovated during the summer. The improvements including the roof replacement and repairs to the door and window frames. This project cost $35,000 and was an equal cost share between the town and the Maryland Historical Trust. The town and MDE worked on several projects and requirements for the Chambers Lake Dam, including updating the emergency action plan. More work on the dam will occur over the next several years. Final design and funding were approved for the Old Denton Road water main replacement project, which has an approximate cost of $635,000 to be shared equally between grants and loans. The project is scheduled to begin in spring of 2022 and will be concluded by late summer. 2,000 linear feet of pipeline will be replaced, new water meters installed, and the road repaired. The Maryland Department of Natural Resources approved funding for a major stormwater improvement project for Marina Park. The project consists of approximately $230,000 and will be done during the summer or early 2022. The town received up to $10,000 in MDE funding for clean waterfront and debris removal, as well as routine maintenance continued around town. Next, we have a very important part, police and public safety. It is no secret that we love our FPD. Chief McDermott and his team posted another strong and productive year for public safety. Productivity increased by over 50% from the previous record highs of 2020. Per capita of 1,000 residents, Federalsburg crime rate lists the town in the top 10 of Maryland municipalities. The total number of reported crimes and offenses in Federalsburg decreased by 28% compared to 2020 data. The department adopted a number of administrative and procedural changes in 2021, which resulted in a streamlined record keeping and reporting, and overall lower operational costs. In 2021, the police department, compared to 2020, traffic stops increased over 88% and verbal warnings increased by 120%. The town's violent crime rate was reduced by over 76%, representing the most significant annual reduction to date. Compared to 2020, assaults were down by 57%. Compared to 2020, the property crime rate was reduced by over 20%. Compared to 2020, motor vehicle theft was down by 111%. The department began using Police One Academy as an online learning tool with targeted lesson plans that have a direct tie with the department's policies and protocols. Officer body cameras were upgraded to improve field of view and enhance recording capabilities. The entire report is available on the town website under Departments and Federalsburg Police Department tabs. Finally, we have administration and finance. The role of administration and finance is to oversee all financial and human resource aspects of the town government. Administratively, the department assists the mayor and town council in carrying out their ordinances and directives, compiles materials for reports and agenda packets, maintains the town's public information and communication platforms and systems, and information technology equipment. The department coordinates financial activity to ensure that we conduct business in accordance to policy and procedure and within the guidelines of government accounting and auditing standards. Human resource management functions include hiring and developing staff. Financial responsibilities include budgeting, financial analysis and forecast, accounts payable, accounts receivable, purchasing, payroll, and benefits. In 2021, the town made the following improvements to providing these services. We developed a fund balance policy to ensure sufficient fiscal reserves. We reviewed and updated town personnel policies for compliance and accuracy. We began reviewing certain town code sections, including sidewalks and nuisance properties, as well as we contacted a firm specializing in public finance to determine lost revenue under ARPA interim rule and began discussions on doing long-term financial analysis for the town. We upgraded several information technology software programs and equipment upgrades. We launched a new, more robust website. We restructured the building department to outsource major plan review and inspection services while keeping permitting and most code enforcement functions in-house. We also assisted members of the public with information on residential trash collection, rental of town facilities, tax and fee rates, mayor and council meeting dates and agendas, and building and zoning questions. In closing, as you can see, 2021 was a great year for the town of Federalsburg, and 2022 is setting up to be even better. 2023, our bicentennial year, promises to be even grander. I know this was a bit long, but we hope you found it informative. Thank you for tuning in and have a great day.